Yes, exactly. Your debate level raging. Yes,
That's
exactly.
right.
Yeah. And then as soon as the YouTube starts, I can shut that. And then I think we are good to go. All right. So could you all start out by telling me who you are and about your family?
I'm Scott Finley. This is my wife Marisha, and we've got three boys. Mikey is 14, Amir is 11, and Aiden is 8 years old.
I didn't know about Mikey. That's awesome.
Yeah, he lives out in Las Vegas with his mom. In
Got it.
fact, we're going to go visit him this weekend.
Is that what you're going to do for spring break? Is that what you decided on?
Yep, that's what we decided on.
Yay.
So go visit him, and then Marisha gets to see some warm weather again.
That's right.
What is it like in Nashville right now?
If you ask me, it's really nice. It's sunny, and it's almost 60 degrees now. It's going to get up to about 72. It's a real nice fall day.
So Scott, tell us where you grew up, because I know why you think it's a nice fall day.
Yeah. I grew up in southern Minnesota, a small town called Mankato, and I really miss the cold a little bit.
Gotcha. And Marisha, where'd you grow up?
I'm a military brat, and I grew up everywhere. I moved about every 3 years. So I lived in various locations stateside, and then we also lived in Japan and Portugal.
Oh, wow. So did you prefer the warm weather locations, or?
I prefer hot and humid.
Got it. Got it. Got it. I understand. So how did you all end up in Nashville?
Well, we were both in the Air Force before, and when we retired, we decided to move closer to some family. My parents are still in Minnesota, but that got vetoed real quick.
For obvious reasons, right? Yeah.
Right. So we ended up moving here to Tennessee. Marisha's parents and sister and family live up in Clarksville. And so we chose Tennessee, and then when we visited Franklin, we fell in love with that. So that's why we're here.
Oh, yeah. Understandable. And how much family do you have in Clarksville, Marisha?
My parents live there, and then my sister and my nephews.
Gotcha. Okay.
And I'm originally from Memphis, Tennessee, so a lot of my extended family lives in Memphis.
Oh, that's awesome. I didn't realize that. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Well, welcome back. I say, like I grew up here, which I didn't. So.
I didn't grow up here either, but thank you.
Exactly. And how did you all discover GNUUC?
Well, we were introduced to the UU Church when we were in Panama City, Florida, through a family friend of ours there, and started attending there and the UU Church of Bay County, and really liked it. And after we moved here and finally got settled, we decided we missed that, so we did a Google search and found it, and we got to go twice before the pandemic hit in person, and really liked it. You've got to make it to one potluck lunch,
Mm-hmm.
I guess, and after service, and we're looking forward to us getting all back together again.
Yeah, Marisha, you and I got to have one really nice lunch before the world shut down, so yeah. That was really good. And the boys are back in school, right? Mm-hmm. So have things started to feel a little more normal?
Oh, I guess the new normal. Yeah, they started back, and then we had an incident at Amir's school, so he was home again for 2 weeks, but he just returned to school, and he's excited to be back at school.
Got it. Got it. And tell me what you all, well, I know what you all do. Tell our wonderful viewers what you all do.
I'm a pilot with Delta Airlines. First officer flying the Boeing 717.
And I'm a stay-at-home mom now.
Woohoo! I love it. Let's see. Have you found anything interesting or joyful that you've learned during the pandemic?
Well, since the pandemic started, we spent more time at home. So I've done a bit. I've learned to sew, or done a bit of sewing lately. I thing more. And the biggest thing is that we invested in a bird feeder, which is awesome. I realized I really like watching birds, which I did not know before now. So I think that's been the most interesting or joyful thing outside of spending more time with the kids and Scott. But yeah, it's been having the bird feeder has been pretty nice.
Oh, that's awesome. That's a great one. How about you, Scott?
I agree. Everything kind of slowed down, and spending more time with the family has been nice. But I also know there's more people washing their hands in public restrooms. I was excited to see that I finally had to wait in line for the first time ever at an airport bathroom to wash my hands, because people were finally taking that seriously.
Oh, that's fascinating. Right, because you're seeing people all over. Do you fly nationally then, or is it in the States?
Mostly just in the States. Before pandemic, my plane would go to Canada and Mexico sometimes, but all the routes have been contracted. So mostly, I mostly stay in the East now.
Gotcha. Well, I am really glad to hear that more people are washing their hands. That is...
I am too.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, okay. So for question 5, is there a splendid fact or a surprising fact about you that you think it would be cool for people to know? Or would you rather share the most amazing place you've ever visited?
Well, I'll go with the travel portion.
Okay.
And during the boys' fall break, we finally, first time our family took advantage of the travel benefits of my new job. And we took a trip to London, spent a couple days in London, and then 2 or 3 days in Paris, France, which was just a neat experience that we never would have even thought of or could have done before I started working for Delta. It was just a really great time, getting to see the Eiffel Tower and all the cool stuff in those cities. Well, I thought that was a really neat trip.
That is great. Yeah. Marisha, what about you?
Well, I'll answer the second part, but I'm not really sure I have a favorite place or most interesting place. I've learned, I'm a military brat, and I was in the military, so I had an opportunity to travel and see a lot of things. And I've learned to appreciate every place I've been for what it has. Like when we lived in Arizona, I really loved the mountain views. In Florida, I loved being next to the beach. Here, I like the trees, the waterfalls. So I would say that the kind of on par with him, with going to London and Paris, what I've enjoyed most when it comes to traveling is traveling with family, specifically with the kids, and watching them see things for the first time and seeing how they react to it, and just seeing them get a global perspective of, of the human population, and realizing everybody can't fit into this little bubble, and seeing the different, seeing different people, different cultures. So that's what I've enjoyed most.
That's fantastic. And I totally agree with you. Travel with the kids changes everything.
Absolutely.
Anything else you all can think of that you want the world to know?
I can't think of anything. I don't think
Well, I think you're both fascinating, so it works out nicely for me. Thank you for making time to do this. I turn off the video.